Hi Paul, thanks for joining. So this is the Whitnash Windmill Petanque Club Gold semi-final. So this is the top finishing teams in the group stage, now in the second stage of the knockout stage. So we've got Northern versus the Cruisers. This is the first end.
Maybe only.
So it looks like the tape's coming out again. We're giving it a good measure. Not sure if you can just see the cosh there. It's a bright yellow one. Just try and zoom in a little bit for you. There we go. So it looks like Lee's shooting for two here. Not sure which one is shooting. Lost track of whose bull's whose. Looks like they hit the right one. Taken 1 point. Yeah, 1 point. Lee's just confirmed there. So that's Northern with the point and the cosh. So coming back the other way. So just going to zoom back out. And then I'll try and position on the cosh once it's landed. So just behind Colin's feet there. Just see it there. There we go. So I'm pretty low down here, just sat on the ground with my tripod low down. So hopefully we're not going to get any stray bulls from some wayward shots. Otherwise I'm going to have to jump up pretty quick. Obviously nothing to worry about just yet. Good line from Pat there, just dropped a little bit short. That's a really good bull, just taking the point there. I'm not sure whether that's nudged it on enough. It does look like it might have just done that. That's just promoted her own bull. On for one. A shot maybe coming up now. Excellent shot.
I'm pretty sure that.
And it looks like the cosh has gone out. It's over the line.
Not sure, Charlie.
Looks like we might be on for an umpire decision here on whether the cosh has actually gone out of play.
Come on, you having a cup of tea?
Yeah, he lifted his head up, put it back down again.
So just wait on the umpire making his way over to let us know whether this cosh has completely crossed all of the line.
Tell us that's an out.
Outdoor it.
Is Jill sitting out?
I think it's upstairs.
I think both teams have agreed for it to be dead, but
I would say it's alive. Alive? Yes. Okay, that's fine.
so the decision has been made by the umpire that the cosh is live.
I can't see daylight through it.
I can't actually do it. You're the gaffer.
So very close call there.
Photo job on.
That's where he drops his phone.
Can you control the crowd, please?
You see his face, David?
Yeah, there we go.
He's done that before, hasn't he?
CGI that though.
So the cosh has been declared still live. It's not crossed the line completely. So from this position you can't really see much else going on, but you can see the position of the cosh and the bull that's just been played. So I am going to try and zoom out a little bit. I'm not sure if I was all the way out. So there I am all the way out. Try not to pull on the string, so it might disturb the cosh. So Colin there just promoted Cruiser's bull a little bit further, so it's still on for one there.
Pass the ball, mate.
So that bull has just gone dead.
I think it just went over.
Completely crossing the line. Lee with a couple of bulls to play. And Colin standing right in my camera line. So there we go. A lot of sunlight there. And that bull is on. So we've got what looks like maybe a 12-metre shot here. Just got it, and now the cosh is dead. So, dead end. So this is the gold semi-final. So the top seeded teams from the group stage playing in the knockout stage of the gold. So that's the best teams. It's a semi-final, so the second knockout stage. And we've got Northern versus the Cruisers. This is the third end. Northern on 1 point. Second end going dead. First bull from Northern there, pretty good, sitting just behind and to the right of the cosh. Cruisers pointing in there and sitting just behind and to the right, but much closer than Northern. So Lee stepping up for Northern now, looks like he's going to take a shot. just missed it. The ball's still in play. Bit of a rise at the end of this terrain here, with the back end just sloping up, which is a bit of an advantage for shooters going that way. Does take the pace out of the ball, and he's taking the caution. That's gone dead. So that's 2 dead ends. So Northern still with a cosh, as no other points have gone either way. It's about 8 metres maybe. Pat pointing in for the first bull of this end. Nice pitch roll there. Good bull. Still a bit short of the cosh, but good line. Great shot there. Not quite enough. So a shot from the cruisers there, just knocking Pat's ball away from the front, but it's still on point. So now going to point in by the looks of it. Not sure on that. Has it just dropped short, maybe? Has it just got it? Just dropped short, it seems. So stepping up to point again. A little bit more range on that one, and that's a lovely bull. So sitting just in front of the cosh from our perspective, but of course just behind and to the right from the circle. At least stepping up there, take a shot. Oh, he's just gone long and wide. Bull's gone dead, but Northern still with a bull advantage there, so it looks like he's going to take another shot. No pressure, Lee. Got all the Norths behind you. Oof, unlucky. And there we go again with the commentator's curse. So the tactic now is to block up a little bit. Pat going to put one in. It's a good little bull, it's got good legs, just a bit short. It's in a good position. See Colin to go next with what will presumably be his trademark squat to high lob. But, let's see if I'm right. Northern still discussing tactics now. He's stepping up, so let's see what happens here. He's going for the shot. He's taking the cosh into this lane just in front of me, so I'm just going to reposition. Just excuse me, guys, while I sort out my camera. You just see the cosh there.
I don't know, but I'll tell you, even if I'm in the fight,
Colin with the bull left. Kosh is still in play. It's moved over to the other lane, which of course isn't in use now. This is the knockout stage, so quite a few teams knocked out already. Cruz is still with a couple of bulls to come. And there is Colin's trademark squat high lob. So he's on point.
Too close to shoot it.
Cruisers with 3 bulls to come by the looks of things. So here's the first, that's a shot. Taking it, it's out of play. Nice little carrow there. That's looks like 3, 4. It's a definite 4. Measure that maybe. So I think we've got a definite 4. We're up to debate here on a 5th. So that's 4 points.
We didn't even check either way. Zoomed it well.
So evident there that it's always important to get the tape out and double check when in doubt. So just moving back into the lane now. What I think I might do is move up to the other end of the terrain, as there's a little bit of space just off on the side where I think I can sit, and I'm not going to be at the end of a piste, as this lane here is now getting used. So do bear with me guys while I just relocate. That's a great shot from Lee there with a spot carrow. So it looks like that might have just taken the point there. Cruiser's bull just in front. Lee's bull at the back there, still in a great position. Stepping up to shoot away the one at the front. And he's got it. Good shot there from Lee. So 4 balls played, 2 from each team. Current score is 4-1 in favour of the Cruisers. Just discussing tactics now on what to do. I think they're going to tape out between 2nd and 3rd. Taping out their ball just to the back, just out of sight there behind Pat. And then to Lee's ball here, just to see which is 2nd. So Cruisers there, just confirming that their ball just off to the right of the screen there is in 2nd place, with Lee's ball just in front of me here in 3rd. So it looks like they're going to take a shot at this one. He's got it. Lovely carrow there. And now on for 2.
Great ball, David. Well played.
Pat just pointing in here. It's down there. Lovely little pitch roll, just going beyond. It's in a great position. Another great shot there. So Team Cruisers there. Give us a smile for the camera, Cruisers. So Lee and Pat there just discussing best course of action. Obviously Pat there wasn't convinced with Lee's assessment that Colin could take out all three bulls with one shot. That's a great bull from Pat there. So Cruisers to shoot this. And he's just missed. Bull still in play though.
I know what you're saying. What I said is you don't worry about playing the touch. If you'd have been in line with that ball, what's the law?
You just see the umpire in the back there, looks like he was called into action again on the distant piste, and now it looks like he's about to tuck into some cake. It's a great ball there from Cruisers, just moving Pat's ball there just into second place. So I think that Colin's going to take a shot now. He's got it. So that's Northern on for one. Colin with the ball to play. Cruisers all out. Pointing for two here. Oh, just kicked. Right, I've just taken two. Yeah. That's 2 to Northern. Puts the score on 4-3. There's Colin gone, there we go. Don't know if you can just see that there. So there's the cosh. So about 8 metres maybe. It's not a bad bull there from Pat. So update for you, Harry. You were asking in the previous stream how Ali got on. So she won her first game with the pair from John Street against, not sure of the opposition, but they won their first knockout game in the silver. So they're now playing their semi-final in the Silver League. Just in the background there, you can just see the back of Ali's shirt. So unlucky there. It's Lee shooting. Take out the bull just sat in front of the cosh. Like he might step up and take another shot. Only one bull down. And he does. And he's just dropped short. Both going out dead at the end there. So looks like we might see a little bit of defensive play here from Northern now. It's a nice little bull there. Just off to the side, but it's in a strong position. So that's a great bull, just sitting just behind the Cruiser's bull that's on point, making it really difficult to shoot and blocking it up nicely. So looks like what Cole will do now is put his last bull behind the cosh, just in case Cruisers decide to shoot. Obviously, if they do, the cosh could go anywhere, so they want something at the back. Just nice and defensively. Just like that. It's not in a bad position at all. I'll try and bring you some results after this game and update you on the standings in the silver, bronze and tin. But for now we're streaming the gold semi-final, Northern versus Cruisers. Which is 4 points to 3 in favour of the Cruisers. So what that's done there is move the Cruiser's bull just beyond the cosh, but opening up a little bit of space there now for them to maybe drop something in. Also giving them the option of shooting Colin's bull out. Looks like they're going to point something in first. They're on for 2 there now, maybe. So yeah, a little bit of space there now. 2 more bulls to come. So that's 3. Great bull from Jack there. So may have seen Jack in action in Ghent Easter weekend. That's this lad here. And I'm not quite sure there. Did that just take the cosh through? It's a great end there. Taking 5 points and putting them on 9 to 3. So, cosh coming back down this end. Just here. Close there, so I'm just going to zoom out a little bit.
Yes. Come on.
point in from the cruisers. Pretty good bull there, just off and to the left of the cosh, as if you're standing in a circle. Plenty of space there though, so Northern going to point in here with Pat to go. Just got it, just gone beyond, but it's on point. So Jack's stepping up now. Looks like he might have a shot. That's exactly what he's doing, and he's got it. It's a carrow. Cruises on for 2. It's a nice little spot carrow from Lee there. Not sure which one's on. It's just gone off. Looks like he's just got the point there. So Jack's stepping up again to take a shot for the cruisers. His team's just pulled him up. Maybe they're changing their mind. No, it's still stepping up for a shot. They're getting the tape out here, so looks like they're going to give them a measure. Not convinced that Northern are on point. So I'll let you know the outcome in just a moment. Yep, Northern are on by the looks of it, so Jack going to be stepping up to take a shot. So he's got it. Maybe not quite the spot carrow that he would have hoped for, but he's knocked it far enough, and looks like they're on for 2. Pat stepping up for Northern now with the hope of taking something from this end.
There you go.
A nice little pitch roll there, and it's good. It's really good. And that's taken point, and it's sitting nicely to the right for you guys watching, but just about behind the other bull there. So it looks like he's going to try and lob over and onto that. And he's just gone long, and that's gone dead. So again, we're in the Whitnash Windmill Petanque Club. This is the semi-final of the gold knockout stage. So that's the top-ranked teams of the group stage this morning playing in the knockout stages. So down from 8 teams down to 4 now. This is one of the semi-finals. Northern against Cruisers. Cruisers sitting pretty on 9 points, with Northern trailing just a touch on 3, but still, as you all well know, all to play for in Pétanque. It's a great point there from the Cruisers. Lee stepping up to shoot. You can maybe just see the target bull there, just between this guy's legs. He's cottoned on and kindly moved out of my way. Just missed, unlucky, ball still in play at the back. Colin still with 2 balls to come. So Northern team still deciding what to do. Obviously just discussing options. Probably about halfway through there, 60 seconds. Colin with 2 balls to go, so see what he decides in just a moment. Point back to the action when he steps in the circle. There we go. So the on ball is the one just to the right of those 3 that you can see there around the cosh. Call carrows that, they'd be on for 2. Not quite, but it's enough. They're on with Pat's ball just at the back there. So that's the centre left ball, the one just to the right of the cosh. So Colin's still with 1 ball, and Cruiser's playing what I think is their last. So a really good high lob, it's just gone through. Pat is still in play there. Cruiser's all out. Cole with 1 left to come. It's going to be a high lob in, open to sit pretty right on the cosh. Let's see what we get here. So ball coming in now, and it's there. That's an excellent ball. That looks like 2 for Northern. Northern up to 5. So whilst Cruisers had a really good end of that last end, taking 5 points, Northern are still very much in this game, taking that end with 2 points and closing the gap to 4. So playing back the other way now. Let's just watch the cosh go and then try and get you an angle. There we go, guys. Very tight on space around the terrains here, so going to be a lot of camera moving and tripod moving, so apologies to everyone watching for the shaky times. So first ball in from Pat there, just gone a little bit wide, exactly spot on length, but unfortunately just gone to the right of the cosh there. Quite a bit of space there for Cruisers to try and get a good ball in. Sorry Ian, I'm unfortunately unable to answer your question there, as the other semi-final hadn't been decided when I started filming this one. Both other quarter-finals were still in play. I will, as soon as this game is over, give you an update on exactly what's going on in the rest of the gold. So good ball there from Cruisers. Lee taking a shot at it, and unfortunately that was a little bit wayward. And he's got it. So not quite enough to put them back on point, but clear the ball out of the way. So a little bit of room now for Pat to point in again for Northern. a good bull. Just on point there. Jack stepping up again to take the shot. And he's got it. Great bull. Colin stepping up now, he's going to point in there. Looks like there's still quite a bit of room. It's a good one, he's got it. So news in from one of the silver semi-finals for Harry and Anne, if you're watching and interested. Unfortunately, Ali and her team were beaten 13-2, but a really good show. 2 wins out of 3 in the group stage, and then a win in the quarterfinals of the knockout stage. Unfortunately, obviously losing in the semi-final. Thanks, Anne, for your kind wishes there for Ali. Ian, if you're still watching, Ali is just heading over to the scoreboards now to find out who's in the other gold semi-final for you. I will update you on that shortly. Only be able to really update you on the team names. I'm not sure who is playing for every team, but hopefully there should be enough information for you. Perhaps you're right there, Harry. Obviously, yesterday at Murfield, Ali played really well with you, so yeah, maybe she would have fared well. It'd be nice to see both yourself and Anne at one of these competitions sometime, either playing as a pair or maybe even a triple with either myself or Ali. So looks like game over here. Some excellent play there from the Cruisers, taking 4 points in that end. So if you want to stay tuned, Ian, I'll bring you an update in just a moment on the other semi-final. And indeed, you're right there, Harry, as well. Yeah, Walter and your secret weapon pointer for Murfield Petanque Club. Not quite sure what's taking Ali so long, so just bear with me and I will go and update you all on some scores. Great game still going on here, which I'll get on to filming in just a moment. So Ali's very kindly written on her arm here the teams for the other semi-final. I'm just going to try and find out where that is. Let's take a look at the scoreboard.
Is that your game? Is this your game? Snurley to London? They won.
Do you know where the other gold semi-final is taking place?
I believe it's this game over here, so and Mozzie's
Cool,
I
great.
believe that's it.
No worries. So, just going to go and try and catch the other gold semi. Not going to do a separate stream, I'm just going to take it on from here. So, it's looking like this is the other semi-final. Looks like it's no points so far. Again, I think I might go and try and get a better position. There's nothing going on in the lane just to the left of me, so I'll try and go up the other end. Pretty good ball there. Just unlucky. So we're now on with the other semi-final in the gold. Yeah. It's a good point there, but just gone through. Not quite sure exactly on the situation in this game, as I've just come in halfway through what looks like the first end. But as soon as I know more, I'll update you all soon. So as I say, this is now the second great bull there. Second gold semi-final, with the Cruisers beating Northern in the first one, which I think was 13-5 final score. It's a bad kick on that one there. It's 4 points from that end. So it's a long cosh. Just here. To relocate in just a second, as it's pretty close to that one. But, let's see for now. Feel fairly safe at the moment with this bull just coming into point. So it's a pretty good point. Pretty sure the next one will be a point too, so just going to stay where I am for now.
Ah, no querían tirar porque tampoco están tirando bien.
It's like a great point. Very difficult to tell from here exactly who's on. Sure we might see the tape measure. No, it looks like it wasn't quite enough. It's just gone through. Just going to relocate a little bit now. Just moving a little bit further back. Looks like that's just pinched it.
Modest as well, isn't he? Aye.
That's a fantastic goal. So just looking over into the background there, just under the Union Jack, we've got our northern players from two from Trafford and two from Doncaster, just looking a little bit dejected, having just lost. But you know, a good show. Very well played today. Back to the action down here. Two really good bulls there, sat on point. So that might have just gone beyond. Just coming off the bull on point. Has it changed the game? Did it move it enough? Looks like the tape measure's coming out. Have to bear with me here, guys, as I'm not familiar with either of the teams, either of the team names or players. All been from Southern Leagues, and it's been my first tournament this far down, so I'll show you a few faces for those of you watching, just so you can get a feel for who it is that's playing. Try and catch a few more in just a moment. Not sure. You might have a shot going on here. Yep, just gone too far.
Looks like your ones, guys.
You got to keep an eye on it.
Got something on it.
So yeah, just have a look at some faces there from the other teams. Just here.
You have to point after so you can't shoot.
See, no one knows the rule.
It's the
Big marks, you want to There you go, it's filled for you now.
So some debate there over whether you can fill in before you're going to shoot.
They tried it at the juniors, didn't they, where if you just filled it, you had to put garden comparing it.
So still a few balls to play here. Thanks for that, Ian. Just updating us on the actual players there. So lots going on here. Lots of teams, lots of players. I know a few, but not so many. And this is my first commentary. So well, second technically with my earlier stream, but certainly my first day. Hopefully still some enjoyable action for those of you watching. Probably like to say clock's ticking, but the umpire stood right next to me. I'm sure the teams are aware of their 60 seconds. Which, as we all know, is a long time, but sometimes not quite long enough.
The middle one out of the 4.
That's my one. Okay, that one is open, that one. That one
So tape coming out again here. Not sure whether we're measuring for second or third. So I'm measuring for third.
Here we go. See you later, mate. Yeah.
Basically, if you get inside this one, you'd be counting that. If you got inside that, you'd be pretty much counting. Even if you touch it.
So ball coming in. And he's missed on the EPA. So one of the John Street players there, just in the background, just asking me where we were streaming. So just clarifying that we're streaming live on the English Pétanque Association Facebook page. So that is just the 1 point, that looks like. So, just see the Kosh there in the background. On a bit of a slope here at the end of the terrain, so just supporting my tripod the best I can. Thanks, Brian.
One glance.
It's pretty good bull there, just in there to take the point. Played. Yeah, well played.
No, I wasn't.
Good shot there, but just skimming it on the inside, not quite enough. Got them coming in now. Just cleared a little bit of space, so hopefully get a point going on.
Chris, he's not sound on that, is he? Because all you hear is my stupid foghorn voice. I'll be all over that video.
Sorry about the shaking camera there, just leaning around to acknowledge a couple of other players. So looks like Monty. Just going to be pointing in here. Looks like quite a bit of room down there. It's a good one. It's a good ball. So you might see a shot here, trying to get rid of that. He's got it. Oh, he's taking the cosh as well. So just move around a little bit. You see bull just to the right, sitting just what is from the circle, just in front to the left of the cosh. So it's 4 points to 1. It's a good strong bull. Puts the points down to 1. It's pretty close. I like to think they might take a shot now to try and get on point, but let's see. No, it looks like a point, but it's going back down the terrain to look for his Donné. So that's where he wants to land. So let's see how we go. Would agree with you there, Ian. Certainly from what I've seen today and from what I saw from Martin's stream a few weeks back of the, I think it was the Chiltern Open final. Some absolutely fantastic pétanque being played by Monty. So I must apologise, I'm not quite sure which team is in front. Have lost track a little bit here, but
Is this third end?
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
So
I didn't turn too much place on it.
It's a great point. It's absolutely fantastic ball. It's one either side now. Quite a bit of room there for him to point in some more. So that's exactly what we're going to see here. There's 2 balls to come. That's 1, so that's that looks like 3. So there's like 1 more ball to come this end. That's a good one. That looks like 4. So looks like that takes him on to 8 points. Yes, it does. So it's 8-1. So coming back the other end. There we go. So yeah, so the score is 8-1. Monty's team on the 1. That's a really, really strong first ball there. Unlucky there with that shot, just off to the right. We might see another shot here. It's taking the kosh. Dead end. Let's go again. So it's fairly long. It's about 9 meters. It's another really good first ball. Just off to the left and behind, but really strong position. Probably within about 20 centimetres of the kosh. But Monty's team there opting to point, thinking that there might be enough room to get in. Not quite got it, but with the bull on the ground now, I think they're going to go for the shot. So shot coming up now, and he's got it. So on for 1 there. Ball coming in. This was a point, but kind of a half lob at the bull that was on. Just knocking it out the way, and oh yeah, still a carreau technically. Quite a bit of room in there, so we're going to see another point now. Oh, unlucky there, just nudged into the other bull, just knocking it forward a bit more. Going to see a shot here. And it's just missed.
Are you out, Ian?
First game we won.
Why have you not been any? You have them days, don't you?
Unlucky there from Monty again, just sort of pointing in and just cushioning off the other bull. Some good defending bulls, but gonna have to do better with his last one. So last bull coming in. I believe it's the last bull coming in from Monty. And it looks like it's just gone through. Just off to the right. Still a few bulls to come here. It's a very long day of Pétanque. 10 AM start, but some teams travelling quite a way. I was down from Manchester, 2 hours. One or two of the French teams getting the ferry over this morning, playing, and then getting the ferry back this evening. So really long day for those guys, but when Pétanque's in your blood, I guess you do what you do. So that last bull just missing, trailing the cosh. I'm not sure whether that's what they were trying to do, but very nearly did. Got another bull coming in now. It's just dropped short. So I think what they might do now is have a pop at what was Monty's last ball. Certainly a viable option. Time will tell in just a moment. 2 bulls left to the team currently leading on 8 and currently on point, I think, for 2. So let's see what happens. I think next time we come down here, what I might do is see if I can get Glenn, the organiser, to steal the umpire's chair from the tennis club next door, so I can get a little bit of height and maybe some better angles. But we'll see about that.
That Easter egg will be right good and won it.
There's no money in it.
Might give you a buy yet.
So just to let you all know, this is the second gold semi-final on the same stream as the first gold semi-final. The first one being, or having been played between Northern and the Cruisers. The Cruisers taking that one. I think it was 13 points to 5. This is the second to see who will play against the Cruisers in the gold final. So one ball to come. A few people behind me just talking about time taken to play shots. Obviously, as we all know, it's a minute. So I'm not sure. I'm sure when watching this video back, we'll be able to count it down on the time counter. So we're seeing a shot there. He just not sure they're trying to promote a bull or go over it and shoot one out. But just 1 point that looked like. So still a way to go. 9 points to 1. So there's a Kosh just in the sun.
Ruby's gone over there to consult with you, but you're not there. So
Yeah, I'll bring the team over. Just playing here or? No, alright, okay. Yeah.
So if you're still watching Harry or Anne, looks like Ali is playing in a third place playoff for the Silver Cup. Obviously having got beaten in the semi-final. Obviously there'd be a loser in the other semi-final, so that's 2 teams to play to decide who finishes third. We'll update you on that shortly. Back to the action here. It's a pretty good bull there, just landed in front. It's a really good bull there. Just going to be on the caution to the right as you're looking from the circle, but it takes it. So good shot coming in there to remove that bull. A couple of the teams leaving now who've had enough pétanque for one day. Still some play to go here.
Yeah, he's just gone to run out. Could be 10 minutes because you know it's like.
So shot there. Caro takes the bull out. Some on for I think maybe 2. So a bit of a chill wind coming in now, but still a lovely day. Still quite warm in that sun.
Phil's still going at it there, though.
It's a lovely bull.
I've seen him, I haven't seen him recently.
Looks like it might have it from this angle, but not completely sure.
He didn't play last time I've seen him play.
I'll soon tell you when The next team steps in the circle.
God, you never know.
Too far off. I shot the ball because it's disturbing.
So Ali of Trafford Pétanque there, just in the back, just about to go into a third place playoff in the silver.
Well, nice that one, wouldn't it? Smell that one.
A nice little bull there just on the cosh. Must have just missed that one, so sorry guys.
Yeah, that was Strawberries and Primo. Yeah, 4 o'clock every week.
Trying to take the cosh there, I think, but just missed out.
I'll definitely remember next time anyway.
So clock's ticking again. Well, they decide what to do. Sure whether they're pointing, shooting. Still a few balls to come from both teams.
I suppose if the other team doesn't win,
Another shot just missed there.
that's the reason they make the rule.
So another bull coming in now, going for a point.
When we played we only on one of these teams.
And here we go. Let's drop short.
Only on one of the ends, one of the three dropped to the point where
So
yeah. Well, I think that's how
Monty seem to go now. Only two with bulls in hand.
anyway.
Let me see, on for one. Unlucky there. Still on for one. Bull's still in a good position. One more to come. So a little bit wayward there. It's a definite 1 point. I think they're going to measure. Yeah, tape's coming out here, so definitely 1 point for Monty and his team, but let's just see what else they might have. So just 1 point there. Just going to try and move. Try and get a little bit more reaction. So long kosh there. Looks like I'm just going to have to zoom in a little bit again for you. There we go. So bright orange kosh, but a little bit difficult to see on this terrain at that distance in this bright sun, but hopefully you can just about see it. It's gone a bit long, that one from Monty. So that's a really good ball in there, just taking point. Let's a look on the terrain just at the back there. We've got Northern having what looks like a friendly, because I think they will be due to play for third place against the losers of this tie that is streaming now. So just readjust my camera, sorry there guys. So another unfortunate ball there from Monty, just dropping short. Really up against it here. Maybe this long day of pétanque, maybe taking it out of a few players, particularly in this this sunshine. Doesn't seem so hot with that cold breeze coming in, but that's how you get burnt. So this for you, Ian. That's one team to the side there with their other player just stepping up to take a shot, and the other team's just up there to the right. So looks like you know these guys better than I do, so maybe you can add a little bit to this commentary for me. So shot there, just pulled. Looks like another one. It's hit something. Or was it the right thing? Cleared two balls. Cleared the one they wanted, but not quite enough. So thanks for that, Ian. Confirming it's an all-London semi-final here. It's a great point in there. It's a great shot there. So I'm guessing Jez is the guy in the left of the image there, just behind the guy with the cap, with the Chiltern shirt on. Thanks for that, Barry. I say you'll have to bear with me here, not being familiar with many of the players from down here. So nice little point in there. Looks like it's maybe just dropped short. So taking some time with this one. It's a in a pretty long game. Of course, could go either way. Could go really long, or could be over in a couple more ends. A lot still to play for. So going to be another point here. It's just got it. It's a beautiful bull. You can just see the cosh there. That's sitting right on it. So it looks like we might get a shot now. So still undecided exactly what they're going to do. We've got a couple of bulls to come. I might try and put one in here actually. So that looks like a shot. He's just missed. Not sure there whether he was going for the bull or the cosh, but this is last bull to come now, so we might see a very tactical point. But now we've seen a shot, and he's got it. Well played. Bien joué. Taking 2 points there. So yeah, the other team are out of bulls, so of course shooting was the right thing to do. And slowly clawing it back. So coming back the other way. It's a long one. Just on the little incline at the end of the piece there. So you might see a little bit of rollback, but some quite dense gravel, quite chunky stuff. So let's see what happens. Looks like Monty to point in. Just gone long. Probably quite disappointed with that one. This team certainly look that way. So, that's a great bull. So I'm not attacking this from the looks of things. So Monty's going to try something similar, maybe sit right on their bull. It was not a bad bull, but not enough. So, bull just out of sight, but there we go. Let's see what we can get. You might see another shot here. 2 bulls at the back, so he's going to point in. Maybe try and trail the cosh. Or sit right on it. Not quite right on it. There's a little bit of space, but it's pretty close. So it's that bull just at the back that is on point. And Kosh. Oof. It's a shot and it's missed. Just going to remove that bull from play. So looks like another shot coming in. And he's got it this time. And it's gone out of play and there's a stayed, albeit right at the back of the piece. So
Going over the top in here.
a couple of balls left to come from Monty's team. So winners of the last semi-final, cruisers, just at the opposite end of the piece watching on. See who they're going to be playing. Great ball there from Monty's team. Jack just in the background there from cruisers, checking out the opposition. Not sure whether he's hoping this game goes on for quite a while or wraps up quickly. So the longer it goes on, the tireder his opponents get, but pretty sure they're also wanting to get the day wrapped up by now. So let's see what happens, and hopefully I'll be able to bring you the final pretty soon. So unlucky shot there, just missing out. So it's the ball just to the left of the two that is on point. It's Monty's team's ball that. Oh, unlucky there, just nudged it but not quite enough, but now they've got two sat touching each other and within distance of the Kosh, so the question is, do they have a shot? We'll certainly see what happens in just a moment. Thanks for joining us, Glenn. No, I'm sure you could just walk over and say hello. Where are you? Give us a wave. Shot coming up now. Aggressive point.
Okay. It's fine.
So didn't want to risk that with a shot. We've got 3 balls in now. Wants his team on for 1. So what are we going to do? Try and shoot or try and point in up against those 2 balls there? So 2 balls. So some dispute over best course of action here. Stay on the action though, just while they head down to the rond to take the shot. Monty's got a couple of balls just sat at the back, so maybe they're going to try and take the Kosh. Ooh, unlucky there. Just gone through, maybe. Difficult to tell from here. So, I think what we might see here is a shot. Last ball now. That's certainly 2. Might be 3. So we've got a definite 2. There's a tape coming out. No. 3 there, guys, was it?
Yep.
3 points. Takes them up to 7, so 9-7. So much closer now. It's another long kosh. I'm measuring to see if it's too close to the end. It looks like it's good. It is. But it's like a long way from the rond. But so showing no concern over that. Of course, if the ball from each team is played, it won't matter. Pretty good ball there from Monty. Just try and zoom in a little bit for you so you can see a little bit more of the action. So it's not a bad point, but it doesn't look like enough. So what I am going to do is try and find my spare battery pack and plug in. Don't know what my battery's like, but it's probably well beyond halfway. So obviously I wouldn't want to disappear on you guys watching. So extra juice is now incoming. No risk of running out of power anytime soon. So it looks like that point has just taken it, just at the back there. So it's the one just to the right of the 2 balls you can see in the centre of the screen. Still plenty of room up there, so no one thinking about shooting just yet. Monty getting some pointers from his team on where best to finish with his bull. So let's see what he does here. Looks good. Unlucky there, just cut into the left. It looked good, but unfortunately just took a bad little kick and just went off to the left. But still a few balls to come. So let's see what happens here. Looks like the silver 3rd place playoff is a pretty close game. Looks like maybe 5-4 from here. Can't really see, the scoreboard's quite a way off, but that's Ali from Trafford with a couple of players from John Street Petanque Club playing in that semi-final. Semi-final of the silver. Sorry, 3rd place playoff of the silver. This here is the gold semi-final, winner of which will play Cruisers in the final, and that was a great ball there. Just on point, just to the right of the kosh. and an equally great shot to take it out. Well played from both teams. So looks like he's going to try the same again. Plenty of room there, so try and point in. Got good range. It's just on. Just sitting pretty at the far end of the piste, not far from the out of bounds end. But still plenty of room between that and the cochonnet, so the other team here not even thinking about shooting. Plenty of room to point in. And that's exactly what we're going to see. Measuring out the distance, looking for his donné. So, let's see. It's a really good point. It's sat just in front of the cosh, and yeah, it's not quite behind the other bulls, but should be a good line on it for shooting. It's about 9.5 metres. He hits it with his first. He could have the good fortune of taking the cosh out of play and dead in the end, but as is usually the case, commentator's curse, it's probably not going to happen. I'd certainly think he's going to have a go. A shot coming up. It's going for the bull just to the right of the three together. One on its own. And he's got it. Couple of dead bulls there. Not sure who's on point now. I'm not sure how many bulls are left to play from the other team. I think maybe just one. Yeah, I think it's one bull each. So just on the far terrain there, that was Ali from Trafford having a shot, and Carrowing in their third place playoff in the silver. Back to the action over here. Back to the discussions over here. No action at this moment. So pointing in with his last ball. quite sure whose bull that's just promoted, but don't think it was their own. So Monty's team all out of bull. Other team there with one to come. Just tallying up what best to do. I think they're going to point in. Oh, sorry, I do apologise. It looks like there's 2 bulls to come. I'm just saying there's plenty of room, so it looks like they'll probably point those in. Quite sure whether that's got it or whether it's just rolled off too far. But one more to come. So the tape's out here. They're measuring for second or third. So one bull to come. So 2 points from that end it looks like, taking them on to 11. So coming back this way now. Kosh in a good position, should be able to get both player and the head on this end, so you can see technique as well as result. There's a short one. It's a beautiful bull there from Monty. Absolutely fantastic. Not quite right on the cosh, but just in front of it. Great shot. Hopefully we'll see the same again here. It's another beautiful point. A little bit further out this one, but still in a superb position. So that one's just gone through. Monty's bull still on point. So just to recap, this is the Whitnash Windmill Petanque Club Triples Tournament. This is the gold second semi-final. Winner of this will play the Cruisers in the gold final, who beat Northern. Gold being the top 8 teams from the group stage of the morning's Pétanque, with the silver, bronze and tin knockout stages also in play. Just shooting out what was obviously a good point that I missed there. And putting themselves back on point. So unfortunately guys, I've just had a battery warning from my iPad, so it looks like my battery pack's not doing the job. I'm going to try and check that without interrupting stream, but do bear with. I'm thinking maybe it's just not charging quick enough. Hopefully we'll have enough to see this game through. It's a shot, but it's not good enough. So point coming in there, a little bit short. So I am charging, but doesn't look like it's charging quick enough. So I'll do my best to try and find a power point and hope that the final's played close to the clubhouse, if you will.
You can go for it if you want. As possible. The two boys must be cool. Alright, careful.
Well, obviously you do.
There's an unlucky shot there. And you see two bulls sat right next to each other. Chances of getting rid of them are pretty tough. So not quite sure what we saw there. So it was 1 point for Monty's team, taking them up to 8. So it's 11-8. So it's a long kosh. Just down the bottom there. You can see that.
What do you originally with?
It's a good ball there from Monty again. Looks like he's found his form now. And that's an absolutely superb ball there. Taking the point. It's like the only thing to do now is shoot. Unlucky there, just missed it. And the ball removed from the piece there. And he's got it this time. Both balls going dead. So Monty's ball, the only one on the terrain that's live. The one just to the right of the screen there did actually bounce out and back in. So it's not got it. So a little bit of debate now on what to do. I think they're going to point in again. It's a really good ball, just sitting behind the cosh. Takes a point. It's 11-9 in the gold second semi-final here. Winner who will play the Cruisers. Discussions going on now for what best to do in this end. Monty's team just on the back foot. So Monty's stepping up with his last ball. So some aggressive pointing going to happen here into back of the the ball at the back of the cosh there. Not quite. That's a great shot. Took the ball, stayed on the ground, and they're on for 3. Of course, still a few more balls to come from the other team, but could be a game changer. I think 3 more balls to come, at least. Monty's team still got 1, I think. Hi Ross, thanks for joining. So I think that point's just taken it. It's 2 in front, just to the right. Still one there, just in front of the foot. That's on point, I think.
Is that a time game?
Yeah, we're using sundial or calendar. Yeah, the big question is whether he's got enough battery power to outlast Barry Scott for 2 games. Need a spare device.
Got this, but it's not charging quick enough.
Say it.
Yeah.
It won't keep up with Barry.
No. So
Got another
few
you want me to finalise by the second?
few jokes there from the some of the onlookers over the fact that Barry likes to drag out his games. So unfortunately, it does look like my device isn't going to last. We are charging, but unfortunately not quick enough. So lesson learned, I think. Plug in the battery pack right at the beginning and play from its juice right from the start. But hopefully we can get the end of this semi-final.
Which one are you trying to take out so you can play in final?
So last ball coming in now. Just nudge one forward, but I'm not sure if it's enough. So there's potential for this to be all over in this end. It's just gone through. There's one more to come. It's just gone wide. It's just 1 point. Takes him to 12. Now, spare battery is plugged in and charging, but not quick enough. And I will bring you as much of this second gold semi-final as I can. Going to zoom out a little bit now. Try and bring you all the action. Gosh, he's just hiding in the shadow. Just there, you can probably see. So just zoom back out now. Good to see the technique and the result. So quite a few spectators here Stood just behind me against the fence. I'm sure you can see the shadows. It's a great ball there from Monty. So the score is 12-8. Still all to play for. It's not short. It's not a bad ball, but it's a little bit short. Let's see what they decide to do now. Gonna have a shot. He's going to try and put another one in. Looks like he's going to have a shot. Got it. So Monty's pointing in again there. It's a good one. When they've seen this right from the beginning of the game, it might have been a very, very different game, but still an exceptional point. So, Caro, 1 for 2. So, not much left to do now but shoot. That ball's got to go. It looks like they're going to point. There's a bit of room to get through that. Drop short, just not the mom. So shoot the ball now. He got one in the head. He's missed. 2 balls to come. So not a lot of room there to point in. If that ball doesn't go, it's game over. Another shot coming up. And he's got it with a Caro. On for a definite one. Possibly 2.
Hi, Barry.
Stand by.
So looks like you might point in here. There's a bit of room. It's taking a shot. It's just missed. I think this might be the last ball. Monty's team's still got a couple to go. Might point in with this one. Filling in the ground there, so it does look like it. just unlucky, just took a little kick and just rolled out. Slightly back, trying to move the cosh here. What happens, it could take a few points.
Oh, it's yours with the ball. I mean, shot for two, call for three. Maximize your
So looks like a shot coming up. I heard Carroll for 3, hit for 2. Dismissed, so 1. It's 12-9. So it's a long cosh, certainly in. Let's get down that. This goes 12-9 in this gold second semi-final here at Whitnash Windmill Petanque Club. And it's Monty's first point in, and it's yet another great ball. So Monty definitely found his form and got used to this piste. His last few ends have been pretty good. It's a good shot. Probably moved it just enough. So we might see a point here. So that's it. We're going to see a point. A little bit of room to get in there. And he's just got it. Just sat just on the inside of Monty's ball there. So we've got a shot coming up now. And split them both.
Finishing off how they started.
It's another really good ball. Not quite as close to the cosh as you might have liked, but it's still a good offensive point. But that's just a little bit better. Just behind the cosh to the left. And just takes the point. I'm going to see a shot at this one now. Just gone over. So 2 more balls to come from Monty's team. Current ball on point. It's potentially a match-winning point. Match-winning ball. But with a few balls to come from either side, one will never know. So another shot here. It's got it. So Monty's ball there, back on point. Quite a few people leaving now, so obviously most of the game's wrapped up. So the gold team's just waiting on this one finishing for the final of the third place playoff. Can you see a point here? It's just gone wide. It's just gone wide. Still a little bit to play for here. So it looks like no. So it looks like a shot coming up here. It's taking Monty's ball out there. So just not the carrow we'd hoped for, but puts them back on point. A couple of balls left from each side. Actually, that might have been their last one. So this could be the last ball of the end. Just got it, that's one. So edging back into it, it's 12-10. 6% battery now, so we will run out of juice soon. So let's get you back on where the cushion is. So a good ball from Monty, it's just gone a bit beyond the cash. It's just a little bit better there, just coming in on point. Rolled a little bit along the string there, but technically now part of the terrain, so all is good. Another bull coming in here. And it's a good one. Looks like we might see a shot. Bull's behind, but it's on point. Yeah. Hi Stuart, the score is 12-10. Monty there, his team's on 10.
I've nothing to lose, you should be dead. I will have a back. How much you want?
So Stuart, the northern team who were in the other semi, gold semi, got beat by the cruisers. I think it was 13-5, if that's the one you mean. Obviously both teams just waiting on the result of this match, so we can have the final and the gold third place playoff as well. A long time, Ben, a long time.
You probably bring that one in and run the clock. Hi Nick, in here. Hi Nick, yeah. One of your nice ones there, bye-bye.
So that's just promoted the wrong bull to a match-winning position.
I should play it myself, Nick. I should play it myself. And show you if he's crazy or not.
2 bulls to come.
Don't play it, just don't play it.
So hopefully not long now in this semi-final. Otherwise we might miss the end due to no juice left in the iPad. I am plugged into the backup battery, but it's not charging quick enough. Probably on about 4% now, so we'll see how we go. 2 bulls to save this. One just to the left of the cosh is the target. He's missed it. So one left. And it's a contentious one, but it could be good. Kosh is just behind it. It's just sat in a little well made from, I think, the last shot. I think we might see the tape, maybe even the umpire. No, that's it. Game over. 13-10. Thanks for watching, guys.